Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Frankie B, and we're back on a show and tell. Hey, I just want to thank everybody for just dropping by my channel. And it seems like a lot of folks are starting to like this. Just me trying to show like little pieces of my own personal collection. I think it's important. I mean, I think it's great for people who actually collect. Now, I won't, I'm not going to sit here and fib. I'm not a hardcore collector like I used to be. I used to be much more hardcore, and I've kind of chilled as time has gone by. I've become very selective in the things that I want. But there are certain things. I still have a pretty decent collection, and it's very eclectic. So my collection is carries a bunch of different things, and a lot of stuff that I've done personally that I've worked on, have done artwork for, and I've been able to receive some comp gifts from those various projects that I've worked on, and this is one of them. I would say one of the biggest. I would say huge boost for me within the Kaiju and possibly the giant robot community was my work that I did on with Colossal Kaiju Combat for Sunsoft Games. Excuse me, Sunstone. Sunstone Games. Sorry about that. Oopsie. Yeah, I did a ton of the trading cards artwork for that series. They were trying to do a video game, but that's a whole nother story. But they also end up doing sort of like a trading card slash game kind of set, and it did. Man, I think it was like six. I feel like I ended on the sixth set. So it was pretty substantial. So I got a couple of books here. I'm gonna try to make it very quick. My last video was 20. I don't know how long this is gonna go, but let's do this. All right, so we'll open it up. These are some of the cards. And I just want to remind everyone, these are not my own creations. These were the creations of various people who had become part of the Colossal Kaiju combat community. And so technically I was commissioned by Sunstone to take their concepts, their ideas, and then and do artwork. So just as long as everybody understands that. So this is my artwork, but based off of people's concepts. So here you go. I try to do it at a good pace too, so you can see these are very eclectic. I will say that as an artist, it definitely was very educating for me because it was interesting to see the vast array of concepts. A lot of these characters I would never have thought of even illustrating, because I have my own view on kajus and my own view on robots, but seeing the difference and actually working on these and illustrating them definitely expanded my way of thinking, and so I'm very grateful for that. There you go. All right. This one was pretty cool. This was just really the shadow of something coming, and you see people terrorized and stuff. And again, these are gaming cards and stuff. They're in my books. It would take a ton of time for me to pull them out and show you what their stats are and stuff like that. But the stats were in the front as well, so I guess you can kind of zoom in and slow this down to see. There you go. And hopefully the glare is not too bright on that. I'm trying to knock it down. Really cool characters. And one of the things about me when I had the chance to work on these was I was really working hard to I just didn't want to do static artwork. I didn't want to have characters sort of floating in no space, just like it's kind of hovering, like it's a cut and paste. Like you just take this image and then there's a background, no background, excuse me, and they're just hovering there. I wanted to do scenarios. I want to do scenes. So it's almost like you're looking at it and you're capturing this moment in these characters' existence. Like this one right here is pretty cool. How I can't even pronounce it, but they're splitting something apart. Looks like an asteroid apart. This was a really bizarre character. Oh my god, the legs were like backwards and really interesting. Yeah, different scenes and stuff. And it's been a while since I've looked at these. So, and I don't even know if they're even offering these. If Sunstone's even offering these anymore. See, you can kind of see a little back. There's a card missing here, so this would be how the back would look, by the way. Penguin. Zenguin? Whalosaurus? Yeah, this is a pretty cool one. This was my puzzles. I didn't do a lot of puzzle cards, but this was a really cool one right there. Really nice. It's pretty cool. And I guess that was one of the things, trying to figure out how to do these different scenarios. People, what would happen was, Simon Strange, he was a person, he's the guy who ran Sunstone Games. He would, send me notes. He would be like, well, Frank, this character's this and this and such and such. And then I would, he would just give me some really, you know, pretty broad range, and then I would kind of just fly away with it. My whole point is just trying to at least capture the feeling of what the creators are trying to go for. I don't think that anyone could ever do the full justice to what somebody creates, because people have their own view on what their thing is. But I tried, and that's all I can do. So that's pretty cool. It's a character sort of meditating above Earth. All right, that's book one. Where we at? 5 minutes. All right, cool. Here's the next one. So I'm trying to line it up. Open it up. Oh, this is a different one. Sorry. Got these all mixed up. All right, here's another one. That's for another day. All right, some more stuff. I will say there are ones in here that really I was like blown away. Like, oh man, these are some of my early ones right here. On Bogma. Oh, I just remember when I was working on these, man. Oh, it was crazy because, again, a lot of people wouldn't understand that as a commercial illustrator, this was just one job of a couple of others that I was working on simultaneously. I mean, I think I was doing sketch cards for Transformers and, but I was getting it done. I love this one. Ferrodon. I really love how that one came out. And again, I did everything. I did the coloring and the artwork. Oh, I love this one too. Raptor, excuse me. Giga Raptor remind me so much of that sort of Gundam kind of style. This is because I've always fought against the whole thing with more square built robots and stuff, but love it. There you go, some more robots. I don't know if this is the one where people were, I don't know if this is the one where people were kind of confused because they thought it was just a paste up. And I can see why, because there is a shadow underneath them, but I didn't darken it enough. So I don't know if that's the one where they were like, oh, it looks like he's just hovering or whatever. And I was like, no. There's actually a shadow. I just didn't go as heavy on the shadow. And that was my own error. I should have went a little darker. Yeah, very diverse. A lot of different characters here. Seismo Sohar. This was another one that was really cool. And again, what's that thing I always say? Helicopters. I always put helicopters in my stuff. This one I think was sort of like I feel like it was a combiner, if I remember. The Quacking. This is a cool one too. I really love these two. These two are really cool. Just that pose, just running through buildings and smashing. And I think that was my whole thing. I was just really trying to ensure that, sort of, catching a snapshot of action. Vermis. Vermis is really cool. Yeah, these are a lot of my early ones. This character is actually wearing another Kaiju skin. I believe that's how the character was. And I tried little things like this, so you get this angel-like character, but then you see a freeway. Oh, so much. This just takes me, this is a memory lane. Oh, here we go, I'm sorry. It was this one right here that a lot of people really, and again, I understand because I did not put enough heavy shadow. It's supposed to be a nighttime scene, and I didn't put enough heavy shadow underneath it. So you can get a sense that he's actually standing, like he's actually on the buildings, or it is actually on the buildings. So, it happens, Helicopters. I think that's another thing why I love a lot of the old school comics, because there's so many beautiful little happy accidents in them, Oh, Goral. Goral's still out there. I think there's a web comic series of Goral. I hope I'm saying it right. Yeah, wow. Oh yeah, this freaking crab. This crab with it has like a, not a crab. Yeah, I guess. Kaiju with a building on his back. Oh man, the concepts, man. And there's always the trick of you have to establish a sense of proportion and size, and like look at that one right there. That was another one, megawatt. And you got a submarine, so you imagine how big the submarine is compared to the size of a megawatt. Oh, and that's one too. Those are really cool too. These ones where I got to put human beings in it, so you got this character in the foreshadow in there. Oh no! And it's just this giant creature that's kind of looming over him. All right. This is the one that kind of drove a lot of people kind of. Yeah, somebody created this character called Platoon, which is made up of the bodies of various human beings, and then it has hands of tanks and has jets on its back, and so I suppose that could be a zombie. I suppose. All right, book two. All right, going moving pretty good. Let's see what we got. Okay, here's another one. Hope I got them all out here, right? All right, here's another one. Moving at a good pace. Oh, there you go. That's a nice good one. Nice. Sleeping. This character right here, if I remember, was sleeping, but somehow they're. I feel like they projected themselves in some kind of dream world, and I was like, how can I do that? So I did like a waterfall effect, a waterfall to have the image in it, like a reflection. So it's sleeping, but that's his. Maybe it's in visual form. Maybe. I think that's always the tough thing to do when you're working on people's concepts, because again, you're trying to uh, make it so people can visually be able to get a quick understanding of what's happening visually. And so it's my job as the artist, just like in a film too. Think of it, when people do scripts, scripts get changed because many times when a writer's doing a script, some stuff just can't, just because of the cost of it, or just it may be just impossible to do. So they have to find a way to, move around it to hopefully come to a middle ground, a compromise with the way the script is to how it visually can match up. This is a pretty cool one too. And again, it's one of those times where I put a jet. A lot. I love putting things in the forefront. Oh, that's a really nice one too. Boy, sometimes I could look at some of these and I go, man, I was on all cylinders on that day. That's a nice one too. That's really nice. I love nighttime scenes. This was a good one too. A little city in the background. Slugera. Wow, man, the colors on that is really good. Oh my god. Oh, I look at it, the amount of work for these. Oh, this is a really cool one. Excuse me. This scene right here is this creature right here. This kaiju is technically back in the prehistoric days, and it's just slaughtering. It's just slaughtering all these dinosaurs and stuff. And so there's a lot of stuff going on where these dinosaurs are running, and it's just slaughtering them. Oh, nice Western one. I know, and the thing about it is, which is funny, is that I'm actually working on Kajus and Cowboys, and I'll be starting up tomorrow on it. Yep. So that's another reason too with these show and tell and the videos that I've been doing. It's kind of I'm probably gonna have to start sparsing them out a little bit more, so because I get back on my production schedule. Got to get work done. Looks like this year is gonna be very busy. A couple other projects are creeping around the corner as well. So busy, busy. All right, some really cool stuff right here. All right. Wow, that's interesting. All right, now these are cards done by other artists who were brought in too to do some artwork. Really cool stuff. I always think that it's great when you can bring in different kind of styles. You know, there we go, a little bit more of those. Pretty interesting. And then right back to me. This is one that I love. Asura. Oh, I'm like trying to pronounce it off. I love this one because I drew a ton of like bones. It's like sitting on a mountain, excuse me, of bones. Biostorm. This is a pretty easy one right here. It's really cool. Oh, remember this one, Experiment 25. And I think one of the things about it is trying to, for me, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, And for me, color is very important. And color, not in the sense of just color where you just put this, where this colors conflicting with one another and whatever and such and such and such. It's more like color is in balance, but also vibrant enough so that it catches the attention. So that if somebody is at a distance away and they just see the color on it, they go, oh my God, I'm curious. I want to see what's going on with this. And that was one of the most important things for me. Wow, look at that one. It's like sleeping in a sea of fire. Oh, that's pretty cool. Gaspar. Names, man, people come up with. A lot of people, a lot of creative people in the community. Yeah, I love this one. This was one of my other favorite ones. The undersea one. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Just got this massive tail, and then you see the submarine, and I angled the submarine so it's coming at a nice angle, and you got this massive tail just swishing by it. This creature was very unique. It was lipstick on the top, and then it had female legs, and it's destroying France, and then I had a mime in the forefront. So there you go. This is a cool one too. It's nice. Let's see. This one was a dead, like, dragon creature. It was really cool. Wow. Did a lot of stuff with these. Where we at? Let's see if I can pull some more. Is that it? It doesn't seem like it. Hold on a second. Just give me a second. That can't be all my cards. I'm gonna put that one away. Is that it? Wow, I guess that's it, folks. Oh man. How many more minutes we got? 17? Maybe I can pull out some of the originals so you can see. All right, here, let me see. Sorry, it's taking a little longer. I had it out too. What do I do with it? Unbelievable. Oh, okay. A little dusty. All right. Sorry about that. See if I can just. So we're gonna close that up. Sorry, it took a little bit. Okay. All right, here you go. Here's some original ones. See if I can open this up for you. So that's how my original artwork looked. And you can see 2013. Let's see if I can angle it. There you go, much better. And maybe I'll keep it in, go a little like 25. I'm only gonna probably do one side so you guys can see little tanks and stuff. There's Bogma. And this is actually Electrotone right on there. Let me see if I can pull that down. There you go. Sorry for any glares or anything. I tried to change the light setting on it. There you go. Okay, let's put it back. Looking at the clock here. So you guys can see, drew them a little bigger. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show them all, but you can see how different pieces and stuff like that. And at the time, it was just called Kaiju Combat, and then they changed it to Colossal Kaiju Combat. I think it was because of just the name. They went through some kind of stuff with some other company. Demogorgon. Some pieces have been sold. So if you see pieces like where it's cut, then those were sold and stuff. So those are gone. Those are off to their forever home. This has Electrotone on it. So that's actually Electrotone on the artwork. And Electrotone is very rare. At the time, I had a ton of it. But yeah, it's very, especially certain types of Electrotone. I mean, you can find some, but ones like this that I had right here that I really love, those are like, oh. So this has actual Electrotone on it. As you can see. And these are like I believe I was drawing 5x7. 5x7 pieces. Something on that one. All right, here you go. Again, Electrotone. So a lot of these had a lot of Electrotone back in the day. It just amazes me at the time that I was able to do Electrotone, and then I had other gigs going on as well. That whole mentality of when I worked in advertising, of just crushing deadlines and getting the job done, is just so hardwired in me. Like all I hear is my teachers, who end up I begin working with as well, and mentor, who was always like, just get the job done, Frank. Get it done. That's all I can hear in my head. Get it done. Like an army sergeant. Get it done. Get it done. Stop complaining. Get it done. Ah, there's the quacking. So yeah, so if anybody was to do trading cards and stuff, you draw it much more larger size, and for me it was 5x7, which is comfortable. I'm comfortable with, and then it's reduced down to card size. Full bleed. You can go over it a little bit. There's a helicopter. Always a helicopter. Oh yeah, look at this guy. That's so weird that it felt like that wasn't all my cards, but I guess it was. All right, we'll go to like maybe 25 minutes. Or maybe 30. I don't know. Last one was like 20, 30. I don't want to talk you guys' ears off. Okay, there you go. And again, let me know in the comments if you guys, it looks like it. I mean, I'm getting notifications from YouTube that people are watching like crazy, and they're really liking the show and tell. So I'm really digging it. Now this book right here, this binder is packed with art, with these. So there's a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Yeah. Maybe I'll do this like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing, that Electrotone. Oh man. There it goes. See? So you can see the shadowing underneath there as well too. But again, I should have added more shadowing. That was, again, it happens. It happens, I told the artists out there, you can't beat yourself up about it. You put the artwork out, you put your best that you can, and then you just put it into your the memory folder for next time, just so that you'll be aware of it. Oh, there he goes. But yeah, the fans really, I think that this is probably the point where people really started taking a look at who I was. And yeah, I was very grateful, I think for me is really, I just wanted to spark up that sense of, more artists doing stuff like this, kaijus and robots and stuff, because I felt there was a lacking of it. Some nice Zippertone. I don't have the Zippertone anymore, so this is it, man. Yep, look at that. It's nice burnishing on it. You get some nice shine. It's beautiful. He's all jacked up. H-bomb. Look at that, 42. Ugh. I gave numbers all. All right. Okay, why don't we do this? Getting closing in on the well, it's gonna be 24 minutes, so we'll say 25, and then what I'll do is I'll treat it as a part 1, because there's a lot of drawings in here. So, and I know I won't be able to do them all today, and it just be too much. A little bit cross hatching. I love doing some cross hatching in there. For me, it's always like I try to mix things up. Again, you got foreshadow. You got the tank right there, and this creature just kind of looking at it, going, "Okay, what's next?" And look at this. A lot of these kaijus, man, they were just really like, and right there, it's like this scene right here is just slashing right through a jet plane. While another jet right here is sort of flying underneath. And it's tough to really see. Once it gets reduced down, it's really tough to see. But, when it's blown up, you can see how there's 2 jets. One jet, unfortunately, doesn't make it. Oh, I think another one. Oh, there's another one, too. There are 3. I still look at this and I go, I'm shocked like that I was able to crank these all out. But anyway, with that said, this is going to be the last one right here. I just want to thank everyone for coming to my channel, and for sharing it, and for commenting. And, as I always say, keep the art flowing. Till the next time, show and tell.